Hi, welcome to PleasureSports. Today we're going to take a look at the new Blue 70 Sprint Triathlon wetsuit, both for men and women. The men's version's here on the right, the women's on the left, identical in materials and manufacturing. The only thing that's different between the two is the anatomical cut for the specific gender. So the men's is cut for men and the women's is cut for women. We're going to focus on the material details and the features of the women's, and they're identical in the men's. So let's take a look at that first. First thing I want to show you is the central buoyancy panel in this suit. This is actually designed to give you better positioning in the water. What we have here is a 3mm Yamamoto SCS chest panel for comfort and buoyancy. The SCS is a speed coating that's put on the suit to help you cut through the water more efficiently. In the shoulders and the arms, we have a 2mm neoprene. This is again because these are the areas that we're going to do a lot of rotation in the arm. So we use a little bit thinner neoprene. I also love the underarm here that we have underneath the arm. It's a little bit oversized, and this is because this is a high stretch underarm, and these gussets provide freedom of movement when you are in the swim stroke. In the leg and the lower leg here, we have an anatomical cut. This is again for quicker exit, and I'll show you that a little bit here more in detail. We have a contour here in the lower leg. And you can also notice, if you look closely, that there's two thicknesses of neoprene. The thicker one being on the front than the back, and this is to give you more lift in the lower leg with the thicker panel. The back is thinner, and it helps you get in and out of the wetsuit a lot easier in transition. Also helps you prevent from getting your heel caught in transition as well. On the arms, I wanted to show you this laminate on the forearm. This is to give you more power on your stroke, and also another laminate of the graphics on the forearm as well. Great graphics on this suit this year. You'll see the anatomical cut for the woman's body here, which is great. When you have an anatomically cut suit, water is less likely to pool in the suit because it's designed to fit your body more three-dimensionally. Nice collar here, very comfortable roll neck glide skin collar, helps prevent flushing of water into the suit. You don't want water flushing into the suit, otherwise you can't stay warm in the suit, and you also don't want to be weighed down by excess water. So nice contour collar here. On the back of the suit, wonderful adjustable collar. Take a look at that. Nice YKK zipper head. And a great long zipper, and long zippers are great on tri-suits because they help us transition a little more quickly. We can pull the top portion of the wetsuit down, and if you happen to have a tri-race suit underneath, man or woman, you can go ahead and pull this down. You won't feel overly exposed, and that way, when all you have to do now is take the bottoms off quickly with the long zip. On the interior, we have a great key loop, which is wonderful, and we have a great place to put our name and phone number in case you get separated from your wetsuit and you hope to get your wetsuit back. Inside we have spot taping. The seams are both glued together in manufacturing, and then a blind stitch is put through all the seams. So this is a watertight seam. A blind stitch doesn't penetrate all the way through both pieces of neoprene. It only goes halfway through, and that prevents it from creating pinholes where water can leak into the suit. So you've got great seam construction, extra durability, extra protection with the spot dots on the inside of the suit to help prevent your body from rubbing against the threads and having irritation. Great panel cuts in this suit. There's some key panel cuts. I love the waist size. I love the little hits of graphics here. And this material is fantastic. You always want to be careful with your fingernails with triathlon wetsuits. They're not usually coated with a piece of laminate unless it's on the inside. And that's because it would actually cause drag on the outside of the suit, so it's vulnerable to fingernail tears. It's not the end of the world if you tear a wetsuit at all. You can use Wetsuit Cement and repair it very quickly, and it's very durable. But to prevent that altogether, when you're training, you can wear gloves because you're not so worried about transition times. And then when you're actually training for your transition times, make sure your nails are filed down. You're using the pads of your fingers as opposed to your fingernails on the outside of the wetsuit. So great wetsuit, wonderful features, high in neoprene, one of the most popular suits on the market. It comes again in a women's and a men's, and you can see that they're identical here. And if I happen to miss any features on the Blue 70 Sprint Triathlon wetsuit, you can learn more about this suit on our website at PleasureSports.com.